Hi everybody, welcome back. So I have driven down today from Hampshire 2.5 hours into Warwickshire, and I've come to Tysoe Mill where I've seen Steve and Martin vlog from previously. I thought I'd give it a go. I didn't contact them. Bit foolish really, I should have done that to get some knowledge from those guys, but I just wanted to come down by myself, bit of peace and quiet, and do some photography. Unfortunately, it's on the top of a hill, sort of up there where this mound is here somewhere. I don't know if you can see it in this. So I have absolutely no idea how to get to it. I'm looking at the maps online. There are a couple of roads that go from either side, but none of them are really close to it. So I don't even know if the e-bike is going to be able to get me there. So if not, I've wasted 2.5 hours, but hopefully we can do that. Anyway, I've lightened the load in the bag. I've got the Z8, the 14 to 24, the 24 to 70. I've got the Z50 because I would like to do a time lapse, as I always do. And I'm taking the drone with me as well, so I can get some drone footage of that. Somebody asked me about my drone before, and I promised that I would show it on the vlog. So when we get up there, I'll get the drone out and share the drone, which is the Mini Pro 4. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much it. I'm waiting for somebody to pop down and just say hello, and then once we've met each other, that's Colin. Once Colin and I have had a little chat, I'm going to get some local knowledge from him and then make my way up to the mill. Yeah, I'll talk to you when I get up there. Okay, so yes, I am out of breath, and yes, I did come up on the e-bike. The problem is I'm a bit too big for it, but we are here now at Tysoe Mill. There she is. And you may notice, I don't know if you can see, but the sun has broken through and we're starting to get some really nice light upon the mill itself. So yeah, it should be really nice. The cloud is breaking up sort of to where the sun is, but behind me, as you can probably see, it's still thick black cloud. So yeah, I want to get some photos from the gate. There's a gate just behind me over here, so I want to try and get the mill like you're looking through the gate, with the gate in the foreground, and I want to get some photographs all the way around this, and I'm going to try and get the drone up as well. I've got the drone in the saddlebag on the bike, so we'll try and get some drone footage before it gets too late as well. So yeah, welcome, and I want to thank Steve Stain and Martin he'll get it. I just want to thank them for vlogging from here, because that's what gave me the idea to come up here. I've left it for a few weeks because I didn't want to, you know, step on their glory, so to speak, and I doubt I'm going to get images anywhere near as good as theirs. I mean, they had one with a rainbow going over the top of it. That was just fantastic. There's no way I'm going to get that, but I'll ask permission from them if I can share that. Probably not, because it's not really, I don't really like sharing other people's photos, but if they don't mind, I'll share that. Yeah, let me get my camera kit out, I'll get the drone out, get some drone footage, get some photos before this lovely light disappears. Okay, cheers. First things first, I've got the time-lapse set up. That's using the Z50 and the 24 1.7 lens. I think it's at f11, and they're around about 1/1600th of a second at this moment in time. Yeah, I've just got it set as it is. Once it goes dark, that's it, it'll go dark. No auto ISO, nothing. So I'll just let it run its natural course, and I'll share that with you during the video at some point. So yeah, right, time to get the camera out. Okay, so I don't know if that'll work. ISO 400, f13, 400th of a second, and I've done it so it's sort of through the gate, so that you're looking through the gate at the mill. The top half of the mill is above the gate, and it's got the tree, the this bit of the trees, I can't do it, can I? But this bit of the trees going around the top of the mill, and you can see, I think, all of the sails. So yeah, it might work. It might work. The good thing for once is that it is quite dark behind the mill. So the mill sort of stands out more. So I quite like that. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'll share it anyway. We've sort of got these tracks. So I've come through the gate. Here's the gate. And then as you come through the gate, you've got these tyre tracks that go all the way up. Where am I? You've got these tyre tracks that go all the way up to the mill. I've done it handheld, got quite low down, well, as low down as I can get. And I've taken 3. I've had to take 3 because the line is like this on to the first 2. So I had to take a 3rd one as well to make sure it was straight. But yeah, I quite like that. Unfortunately, no sooner do I start taking the photographs than the sun has again gone behind the clouds. And the blue cloud is now starting to get covered by the clouds as well. So that was very short-lived. I don't think I actually got any photographs. I might be able to extract one from the Z50, which was doing the time lapse or is doing the time lapse. But I don't know. Anyway, yeah, really nice. What a beautiful mill that is. That is one of the nicest mills I've seen, I think. That is beautiful. Okay. All right, let's walk around. So again, I've moved more to the left. So the gate is just there. I've just come more left, that's all. Because I wanted to be more head on to the mill. Yeah, so I'm at F9, ISO 400 still, 500th of a second. Just nice. The reason why I like this one is we've got the clouds that are going around it, but just in the top left-hand corner of the photograph, you can see a part of the, I was going to say the circular blue sky. It's not quite circular, but you'll see what I mean on the photograph. And I quite like that touch. It looks quite nice. It sort of breaks the photograph up a little bit. Really nice. The only thing I don't like about the photograph is it's got like little bits of trees that you can see here. And I could lower the camera down and get rid of those. I might try that. The problem with lowering it down is I think the blue in the sky will disappear. But I'll try it. Okay. And whichever's the best one, I'll share that now. So my apologies to the gentleman that asked. He asked what drone I use for the vlogs. I forget his name, hence the apology. But this is the drone. It's the DJI Mini Pro 4 with its camera. Fantastic drone. I got 3 batteries for it, so I can, stay up for quite a while. I think I get about half an hour, 35 minutes out of a battery. I never use all of the batteries when I'm out. I tend to use all 3, but I change them when I land, just so I've got a fresh battery next time I take it up. So yeah, so there you have it. That's the drone. Hope that helps. I've had the drone round. I think I've got some really good drone footage. I flew between the sails on the mill, stuff like that, but you'll see all that in a bit. But I really enjoyed that. And I normally only use half a battery. When I'm flying it, I've used the whole battery on this instance. Really, really good. The sun did come out again, but only slightly. I've moved the time lapse so that it's now to the side of the mill, not head on, because the sun is setting over that side. I don't think we're going to get a sunset. The cloud is moving from right to left, and it looks to me like there's more coming from that way. To cover that sun up. I might be wrong, hopefully. There is a blue patch, sort of, I don't know if you can see that. There's a blue patch just up here. I hope that that moves over there, but I don't think so. Okay, so that's the time lapse. I've spoken about the drone. Photograph wise, I've only used the 24 to 70mm lens at the minute. I've been doing them at ISO 400, and then I've been going F9, F11, F13, and they're all around about 400th of a second. Yeah, it's not very windy, but it's slightly breezy, and I don't want any movement in the trees or whatever else is around, so I've gone for the faster shutter speed, 400th of a second. It's a bit faster than what I normally do. I do 250th normally, but yeah, yeah, I think that'll look quite nice. How the photographs look, I really don't know. It's not exactly fantastic.
Critically low battery warning.
That's my drone, sorry. I can only tell you that, you know, the sky is not exactly stunning, but it is not sunset yet. I've got about an hour, 45 minutes till sunset. And when that comes, hopefully we'll get a really, really nice sky and I'll get some really nice photographs. The good thing is the drone footage, that will be really nice. I know you're not here to watch drone footage, but you know, I got some really good photographs with it. I got some really good movie with it. I have got some nice photographs with the Z8. Like I said, not fantastic. And the time lapse looks quite good. I think that went on for about half an hour, 40 minutes maybe, but it'll last about 10, 12 seconds, 15 seconds maybe, depending on how good it is. Anyway, enough blabbing. I'm waiting now for sunset. I don't know if you can see it, but just on the horizon, there is a thin patch of red where the sun is setting. I've just gone and checked the time lapse. The time lapse is not picking that up, unfortunately. I think the horizon is a little bit too high for it from the angle that it's at, and I don't want to move it now. But the Z8 and I are at the right place. And that red is getting more prominent as time goes by. We're also getting these lovely streaks in the clouds, and some of those are going an orangey pinky red as well, with the clouds, the small fluffy clouds, catching a bit of that redness as well. So it's actually looking quite nice. It is not going to be brilliant, I don't think, but hey, you know, you can only photograph what you're given, and this is what I've been given, and it's still beautiful. It looks fantastic. I've switched to the 14 to 24mm lens on the Z8. I've put the 24 to 70 away. I just think it's better for sunset, the 14mm. The drone has now been put away. I don't want to fly it anymore, because if I keep flying that, I'm going to miss these opportunities. So, and I think I've got enough drone footage anyway. So yeah, it's looking quite nice. So I don't know if you can see this. Gosh, it's magnificent. Where's the mill? There's the mill, and just here is the sun. She's putting on a show, or she has been. She's now going behind clouds again as she sets, but magnificent, magnificent. I've gone back to the 24 to 70mm so I can capture that sun better. It was tiny with the 14mm, and this looks better. It's still probably too small, but it does look better. My apologies, I'm still taking photographs as we do it. I'm just trying to make sure that I get it right. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Before it was just a red ball. Now it's a red ball with the streaks of cloud just breaking that light up. Looks brilliant. And now the light is starting to come over here. There's a lot of black cloud sort of between. So if I show you, here's the black cloud, and then above my head is now where we're getting a bit of the light show. I don't know how long that's going to work, but like I said, the sun look. I don't know how well you can see that, guys. My apologies, but looks great. What I'll try and do, actually, I don't think it's going to work, to be fair, but what I'll try and do is just a little bit of video on the Z9, so you can see that, and I'll share that now as I'm talking. Funny when you say it when I'm still doing it, but yeah, I'll share that. It's not brilliant now, I have to say, because it's, like I said, it's half now and it's gone behind the clouds, but before it just looked fantastic. Let's get rid of that. Back to camera. Yeah, it looks magnificent. I'm really looking forward to the light show. In all that, I forgot to mention that I moved the time lapse. The sun was setting behind the damn windmill, and it was missing all the action. Well, good morning. It's 4:59 a.m. It is sunrise. It's at 4:15 a.m. so I'm here in plenty of time. I've already set the time lapse up, which is over there. Obviously I've got the Z8. I've got the Z8 with the 24 to 70mm lens on, and that's given us plenty of width for sunrise with the mill. I'm obviously now on the left side of the mill as I look at it. Yeah, really nice morning. I don't know if you can see in the sky already. Let me tap over here. We've got a little bit of colour in the sky over here, some nice reds and what have you. So, excuse me. So yeah, it's looking like it might be a nice sunrise. Not a lot of cloud in the sky. There's some behind me over there, which probably, no, my luck is blowing this way. I can't tell. It's not blowing that quickly. We should have plenty of time before that cloud gets here for sunrise. So it looks like we're going to have a nice sunrise. We have got this light, you know, where, I don't know if you can see, but it's sort of going on either side in a V shape around the mill. That looks really nice. I've taken that F11, ISO 64, and it was a quarter of a second. Yeah, really nice. The mill is obviously on this side of the light, so it's not getting any light as such on the sails yet, and it probably won't, but they do look really nice in that image. So I'll share that one now. Okay, I don't know if you can hear her, but there she is, up there somewhere, just up there. I've got the drone up and she's just stationary, and all I'm doing is having a videoing sunrise from up there. It actually looks quite nice. I don't know if you can see this. I'll show you on the controller, just bear with me. So that is what she's looking like on the controller. I doubt you can see that, but yeah, it looks quite nice. So the sun is coming up from where I said the tree area. The drone is directly opposite it with the mill sort of to the right hand side, and I've got the Z8 directly in front of it with the Z50 over there next to it doing the time lapse. So yeah, it looks like we should get a nice sunrise. It's not going to be brilliant, I don't think, but it'll be nice. Isn't she gorgeous? It's been a really nice morning. It's been absolutely wonderful to get out again. Beautiful place. This is a beautiful place, and it's somewhere that I will most definitely return to when we start getting those gorgeous skies at night once again. It's 2.5 hours away from where I live, so not too bad, but it's really nice and well worth the visit. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I do try and keep the vlogs a little bit shorter than what they have been of late. So I'll share the photographs at the end. I've taken plenty with the drone, plenty with the Z8. I've done 2 or 3 time lapses since I've been here. I'll share all of those. You'll have seen the time lapses already, I would have thought, but if not, I'll put them at the end of the photographs, if that makes sense. So I'll share those. Thank you ever so much for watching. See you all next time. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, comment on the photographs, let me know which one you like the best, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much.